So you're preparing for a job interview? Congratulations. One thing you have to understand about preparing the job interviews is, of course, you have to arm yourself with lots of knowledge, but also do the in-depth research about the company. And who is going to help us with that today? So we're going to use our favorite AI tool, that is ChatGPT. It's not just going to enhance your interview skills, boost your confidence, but also give you some honest feedback. How it's all going to happen? Let me show you. So if you're preparing for a specific role, I'll ask ChatGPT to give me the list of technical and non-technical questions related to that specific role.
I'll ask ChatGPT that I'm applying for a role of business analyst, create some technical and non-technical questions around it because I want to know what an interviewer will ask me. So there will be definitely set of technical and non-technical questions. So let's see how it's going to respond. So these are the questions that you can, note down or prepare for, and you can also ask the answers if you want. Like I've just written provide me the list of technical questions. You can just change that prompt and write down. Provide a list of technical and non-technical question and answers, and it will give you all the answers. You can also ask ChatGPT to create more questions if you want more questions around that. So it will provide you more questions. So I'm giving a prompt to ChatGPT that I'm applying for a role of business marketing associate, and you have to role play as an interviewer, and you will only ask me one question at a time. So let's see how it reacts. Press enter. Now ChatGPT has asked me one question: how to deal with the cross-functional teams, how to handle, how to collaborate. So I'll give the answer. By scheduling the regular meetings, collaborating with the team using the project management tool, and clearly, communicating what I need from each of them, all the team members, to resolve all the conflicts and resolutions. I'll also ask ChatGPT to provide an honest feedback on this answer. So it will also provide a feedback. If you can add more, if you can make your answer better, this will provide that also.
So the third tip is I'll ask ChatGPT to act as a corporate researcher and give me some information about the XYZ company, whatever company you're applying for.
I'll ask ChatGPT to act as a corporate researcher and tell me more about the company. You can ask about any company, Paytm, Swiggy, whatever company you're applying for, and it is going to display all the important information about the company because it's very important to prepare. You should know about the company, you should do your research before you go for the interview. Maybe I'll ask more questions. Maybe tell me more lesser known facts about the company. Okay, and let's see what it shows. Voila, you got the results. So, challenge ChatGPT. Ask whatever you have in your mind.
You have a job title and you're preparing your interview for that particular position, you can ask ChatGPT to frame questions around that job title. There will be times when you will feel stuck in a particular situation. So for that, you can ask ChatGPT some behavioral questions like how to get out of the XYZ situation and get the specific solutions.
I'll ask ChatGPT, I'm applying for a role of business analyst. What behavioral questions can an interviewer ask me? Let's see what it shows us. It will give us a list of all the behavioral questions that an interviewer can possibly ask us. Press enter, and yes, these would be the results. Describe a project when you like, it will put you in that situation and how you react in that particular situation. These are the real time questions that an interviewer is most likely going to ask. And if I ask what I don't know, what if I don't know about the answer, how to react, it will also tell you what to do at that situation. Stay composed, show willingness to learn. It's possible that you may not know everything. You have to be very real. You don't have to be fake. You can ask them to elaborate on that question, or just be real with that and be smart.
You can also take advice from ChatGPT on how to dress well for a particular interview. There will be times when the person who is asking you the questions will ask you to ask them some questions.
Okay, now you might as well have questions for the interviewer to ask, right? And that's a really smart way to go about it. So we can ask ChatGPT, can you prepare some smart questions that I can ask the interviewer? And this will give you all the list of questions that you can possibly ask the interviewer. It generally shows your interest in that particular position, and if you have any doubts about the company, about any position, role, or responsibility, you can ask the interviewer about that.
You can also prepare for the elevator pitches with the help of ChatGPT.
Ask ChatGPT to create a short elevator pitch for you if you're applying for an interview and the interviewer asks you to describe yourself in 2 lines, 3 lines, or a short pitch. So you can also prepare that pitch. It's really long, so we'll just ask ChatGPT to make it shorter. So just keep it short. Elevator pitches are generally short, and this is how you go about it. You can literally create an elevator pitch for any position.
You can also get more insights on the interviewer who is going to ask you the questions. So let's suppose you're done with your interview, then you can ask ChatGPT like what follow-up mails to send to that person, how to follow up after that interview process.
I asked ChatGPT what follow-up questions should I send to my interviewer after the end of the interview, after the interview is done, like maybe after a day or two. What perfect mail should be gone after that. So ChatGPT will tell us, and this is how you can frame your mail. It's really long, so we'll ask ChatGPT to make it shorter. Again, we don't want to sound too desperate, but at the same time we want to show and express our genuine interest, because obviously there would be a lot of potentials and you just want to stand out and you want to show that you're genuinely interested in the job. So this is how the format would go.
So before I end this video, I want to tell you, if you are using ChatGPT, do not give single prompts. Use more than one prompts and do not use general prompts. You have to always challenge ChatGPT to get some best responses. I hope you got some useful nuggets in this video. Thank you so much.